reset and think about this match. Too much icy. Gap in the defensive protocol here, Jonah P. It's up to him to try and close that one still. Aspas right back in. And now down to that 4v4, getting a bit of a run on. Leave here in the footsteps, sets it up nice and easy. A bit of that squeeze once more occurring, Com.
G2 allowing them to collect it. This fight is going to go on to be with no smokes.
And straight into it, trying to take the brawl right into the fray. I see that. Trying to cement that GOAT status here. Bit of pressure definitely applied now towards these anchoring players. Valen, it's up to him to offset that. Again, plenty of bodies just ready to wade right in front of him, and he will mop them up.
A ridiculous amount of kills. I think Leviatán, though,
only being maintained as well. One player to lock down Rubble. To see he's at his feet. He's tethered, rooted to the spot, makes him an easy pickings target here for Leviatán. Running for the right timing once more as the tap not quite. Walking into the smoke, they choose to face it. And it is overwhelming at that with the rifles in hands. Pure weaponry advantage at play here by Lev, but what a call to make in the midst of it. A world in which Valen surely doesn't get away with it. It's 2 though.
5 health on Aspas, but on and off angle. Does get cleared.
Just
so that's
one.
A little more damage. Another rifle taken out of the hands. Up until they chose to fight against Valen, this was looking like an absolutely flawless anti-bonus.
Opting for a gun, instead he does have that overdrive sitting in his back pocket, and here it is, trying to go for a bit of an electric opening. Valen, he just stands his ground. Will not let them pass the initial choke point. Inside this A, a few bullets spraying away. Jonah P, almost thinking about the timing here in this corner. Will it get cleared? It's half, and it's sloppy at best, really, but Lev eventually making their go. Straight through into the baby door. Again, it's being shut down. G2 are very quick to respond.
He may have a chance to deny this final rifle as well. Zeno's going to keep it in hand. Get that breach ult online. But a silver lining.
One tool against entire army that's now going to be facing him. Reveal time and no way to Sheriff. Not even any time to let loose with the ultimate, but still with that weapon in hand. Maybe he's made it that much more difficult. That is ridiculous. It's all just gone to pot. Leviatán forced to barrel their way through with brute force in the end. Only 6 seconds left, but the spike drops out. Valen with the paranoia has to be stuck. There's no more time. It's too late. He missed it. G2, all they have to do is hide and run away, and it's a round 1 for them. To see if they can get this site hit, but again, like I said, the nanoswarm's not there. Swapping it over, it's a rifle into the hands, but again, a fight taken straight into the smokes. It's so damn disjointed. Door opened up, noise cues cut away. Nobody can hear a bloody thing. Mazzino sticking into the plan, but nobody's watching his angles at all. It's on to Aspas and Tex. They've got to try and stave off the aggression, stave off G2, but it's inevitable at this point. Surely Tex can't do it, just overwhelmed into the corner. And another one for G2, racking up the rounds, up to 5. Going to be used out and through. Tever and Prowler in through the back, clears out most of it. Dropping down, shots though. And there's a covering fire from Trent. Satchel back up, onto the high ground and safety in numbers. G2 looking to play this one strongly together. King, risk to be taken, out through the back. Com gone for flanks and finds it, at least rewarded. King on for another. Everybody dropping here. Leviatán are looking strong, in control of every possibility here. The retake shut down before it can even begin. G2.
And it's only Leaf.
Here, still, he's got the funny gun, the silly gun into his hands. With Com dropped in the process. A lot of damage onto Aspas. Locked down, even committed. Still, they've got side control. Now they can put the Pencer onto them. None the wiser here from G2, but again, shots seem to be rattled here with the satchel. Not enough to offset the movement. Standard just Leaf as well. He's open into the sight lines of all the rifles in play. So, Lev, they were ready for this last time. A bit of an aggression, but there's that extra element of flash to peek through and around, and King, he will deliver it, rips away 2 of the lives of G2 again from the high ground perch, but unable to stand against it. Will he be able to get anything here for his troubles? Mazzino with the plant, haven't cleared up backside. Second wave of things now. Leviatán trying to go for it, and inside the smoke they go. There's defensive util that was laid down by G2 here just to even stand a chance, but they are picking them apart now still. Sheriffs in hand, but it's overwhelming again, and full committal hive mind mentality. Mazzino the one to clean up the most. And Com to finish. There's pivot options here available. Not even a minute mark left onto the round itself here, and the door just waiting. Now it's the time to strike! Leaf! This off angle plucks them apart just from the side. Aspas still just causing all sorts of a bit of mischief. At least still locking down this extremity. They do not know how to navigate this scenario whatsoever. It's gone to pot for G2 though. In control of it, still not expecting it. Mazzino slipped his way in through tree once more, but only one left to stand on his techs. With an operator in his hands. Would be a miracle for him to pull this one off. Icy, ever vigilant. Wants into the corner! What is that shot? I mean, Icy just coming straight back at him, man. Aftershock in. Probably seeking to delay and deny at least his plan, as well as that paranoia. Sweeping pass and away. Come to play off of it! And the rest of his team now flooding straight back and through. Still, G2. They have the angles. They bide their time and wait to strike back, and leaving it just now to Mazzino. And a 1v3 here, just for the pistol. Util out into the hand, but straight into two. Protocols. Danger. With a lot of bodies, yeah, the danger. It's mounting here. Despite the fact that Lev are really only working with the pistols. Push Leviatán out of the picture, but now they're going to be swarming back in. Not feeling disincentivized here. Icy. He's the one who wants to receive most of this. Still stunned up. That Util again. It is potent into the right hands. And G2, they don't know how to use it. Alongside the guns that they've got as well. Massive weaponry advantage here. Running back into the fight as well. Might be just donating a few more of these kills. It's an expensive round here. Despite the win, everybody falls. Pointing out, might get his wish momentarily here. G2 don't have Util, not ready for this one still. They do have the bodies, but after that first kill, not going their way. Leaf dropping, they want nothing to do with this. Doors opened up though, looking for a pivot potential. Options again, not clearing text, but luckily saved there by the teammates. Again, the call is made left. That is explosive. Making risks of his own. And it has to be. It's a 2v4 situation. Tucked to the corner, Jonah P. Waiting out with the spot into the corner. And cleaned up. Knows where Com is. Valin will drop him. 12 seconds remaining though. He's got to get a move on, and he's going to be chased now hot on the heels. Left. The rest of Leviatán going to be ready to punish this one. It's a tap and avoid. He's hoping for an easy fight as well, but at this point, no more options to him. Leviatán.
And now Jonah P becomes a crazy late lurker. The backstab for the post plan.
He's going to try and catch his timing and catch it well, especially with Leaf falling once more as well. The options are starting to run dry at short. Ults are forced out. Icy. He's getting into it now as well. He just misses it. Goes straight over the top. Now you're seeing it. Haunt as well. Follows through and around. G2 going for this. Still trying to take this one with the rifles. In play again. Down to just Tex. 1v2. Drop down to 25 health. He's avoiding it. Trying to isolate it. Find these fights on an individual basis. Jonah P. He's taken out, but can't claim the second Valin. It's the IGL. Trying to bait him in here with a jiggle peek as well, but he's at least rattled away. Revealed a little bit here, still trying to go for the play once more. It's a paranoia. King not looking to evacuate. Oh my god, he's dropped down to 1 HP. I was seeing it here. Leaf still just maintaining control of that B main angle. Mazzino. Jump spots away. This is getting so damn precarious. A series of fights that are going to be taken out and across in through the map. Two though, looking to now at least take this one with the body advantage into the guns. And Icy left alone now to his own devices. It's a 1v4 to try and tangle with. Can't quite get through it. Holding it down out towards Seamount. He's ready to punish here with a fault line and a peak. Com wants to try and take this fight into it. It's a little bit whiffy. And maybe might not be paying off for them. It's a rolling thunder that has to be expended at least to try and save the day here. But Mazzino, he's not going to get any value from it. Everybody's disengaged.
There's no follow-up possible from that, and now he's tucked himself into essentially a one and done.
Oh no, just not expecting it. The wraparound of G2.
A non and done.
Full sight control of a pit into the post. It's looking inevitable for G2 to wrap this one up. Bit of a pincer play here. It's a paranoia that sweeps through alongside the door opening up and a wide. Icy looking to relieve that pressure again, but they are cleaning up still these through players into the back. But again, the spike is ticking. It's gone away from them. A lack of control at the time on the clock. It's the only element that was missing really from otherwise a pretty clean game plan, and still it will result in that thrifty win. This is going to be afforded this operator here. It's a little bit of an engagement as well being occurred. G2, they look to overwhelm it, but that delayed re-hit from Lev, the re-clear again.
Having a game plan here to drive G2 into sight.
Aspas!
And into the Aspas op.
Exactly, the one to deliver that one. Like a rail gun straight through mid. No one going to be passing straight back, but Leaf. Maybe creating some openings again. He's skipping and hopping around, maybe not even expecting his second play of Mazzino, because why would you? So Prowl and Util out into the hands, but a movement, just enough. It's elegant in motion. This guy with a rifle aim as well, he was so shot baited out. Into action here, Entertainment onto Aspas. Can't play into it, Icy, he was so quick. In through the back lines, looking to at least alleviate this one. Throw the door opened wide and around, Tex making a peek. And a thing for it still with a showstopper in through the back. No casualties there, but again, this has fallen to pieces here for Leviathan. In through the back of the site, afforded a bit of that space once more, but again, the obstacles they have to navigate are numerous indeed. It's a seize. Laid out on top, at least with Icy going to be removed. Now the Nightfall as well. In through behind, Mazzino! He just follows the traces, a point-and-click adventure game, but can't manage it. Tucked behind, at least through Mound. Every player, possibility is there. Time is completely against them.
All of that investment, too late for Leviathan.
Loves to be posted up here onto this angle again. Will respect the smoke into his face. A little bit too many angles. Boombot, nade. What a shot! Takes the peek straight into a King. Just could not quite get out of there though. The TP forwards and in. It's a committal by Valen. Dodging and juking, at least from the stun and away. Now the second round of things once more. It's a rolling thunder. Let's try and push them back. Aspas, rifle in hand now, trying to make the play in the moment, and he makes it work. Leviathan, they crushed them.
G2 with Pit.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a tough retake.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. They want to try and go for this one rapidly. Full attack, slowing them down. Tech still alive and kicking. Overdrive. Aspas, but lit up like a storm and a hail, and the bullets raining down the Pit. Still, it's going to be dropping. And a potential opening now for Leviathan, but again, that pressure is there. It's all for the map. Our opener here in this best of 5 grand final, standard to take some space out and through. Door opens up and wide. Leviathan flooding through, at least with the kills. Trent, he's got to dodge and juke and weave away, but too much to overcome. Leviathan. Great. Exactly, and punishing that flood defense protocols that G2 have waiting, but this time there's an extra element. They all drop down to support and supplement, and at least dropping 2 of the bodies. Aspas decayed down, at least to the double digits, and Jonah P just walking around and away. Still claims the one. Aspas did lock his sightlines onto it, but he's no more for the world, and G2 finds that edge. That anchoring spot as well. Stalwart defender out through the back of the site. It's a cacophony of util up into his face, and he can't quite do it still. The players are there, the doors open wide, and Aspas and Mazzino will at least seek to deliver a bit of respite. 13 seconds left, the plan needs to start going down, it needs to be committed, and spam down, Mazzino, all turns, out and through, rolling thunder, they want to go now, it's a rapid play and approach, at least with the paranoia again to supplement. Everybody's blinded up, nobody can stand their ground, and Leviathan, once more. Quite dodged that one, the Prowler still connecting. Lights him up as well, cuts away to sound cues. Here's Aspas in through the back of the side again. There's no heaven smoke. Valen is way ahead of the rest of his team and they're trying to supplement and support still. It's a crossfire setup that is not expected. Leviathan. All the space in the world out through the A side. Leaf, definitely a chance to respond. Maybe he can make it winnable and doable, but just backs away to Haunt. Makes the decision easy for him. Again, a roll in front of Mazzino. I don't know how he's building these up, but this guy is on fire. And from the wraparound, Tex. It's a dagger and a blade straight to the back. Mazzino. And again, what timing does he choose to take? Again, yeah, with the util coming through. This time it does need to be alleviated in the pressure. Surely Mazzino again, holding it down, rifle in hand, dropping away. It's a common angle. Surely should be seeing this one coming as well. Plenty of more players gliding past, cuts up the crosshair placement. Footsteps, Com is the only one that was, well, he's going to be seeing this one. No way does he miss that. My God, shot got off, but again, adjustment by Trent was just sublime. Spike going to be planted now. They don't have control of most of this one. Here's a flash inside the smoke. That is cheeky to catch out King, suspecting that they lost control of that part of the map, and it leaves it just down to Tex now.
There is a chance here that Tex could get at least half and make this difficult.
Paranoia to start, he at least gets the half as well. There's that win con earned as well, and he's chopped this one up. Sight being divided, but just can't quite wrangle his sight.
It was yesterday, all went the way of Crew.
Very committed here, at least onto the eco. Com is able to get the one, trying to bait it up and set it up here. Pistols in hand, they are doing the work of it. Leaf doesn't quite have the weapon for the job, does he? Still flashed up, blinded up, but he's covered. Over the shoulder, that's Trent. Sights need to be trained cleanly onto these angles. He hears it, just the 1 foot step, and on just enough damage. Disengages, that discipline. In times like this as well, doesn't really want to risk pulling out the util. It's doubled up from Lev again. Going to be using Aspas as a bit of bait. Still ADS up and spotted a second one. Needs to just land it, the composure. Not quite there, Tex. Now stacking with a couple of these bodies as well. The drone's broken, kill trips as well. This is being a real nuisance. Icy, of course, is going to be falling. Players are going to be swarming, though, into the site as well. Bodies trying to play with that player advantage. It's G2 with control of it, at least now for the C site. Missing from Aspas, the expected, suspecting the backside player with Valen removed again. Dart laying through all words, but that stun just connected with a friendly fire. LEV, oh my, still healthy and still in the fight. A thrifty win is answered back. That drone as well, the re-clear. There's that discipline.
Yeah, nice.
Aspas is trying to make the most of it here. He's kind of out alone, though, on an island. There was no support.
Really, really well done.
30 health, watching the flank as well. One shot will do it to the chest as well. A little bit sleep at the wheel, still manages it, but he's not going to be expecting King. He wrapped his way around and through, and now rejoining potentially with the rest of his team. He's not watching for this cross-up. Comma's got so much space in the midst of all of this, and a tap reveals his position once more. Fights to be taken out through short. They're smoked up and away. Com blindly away here with the dart as well, spraying. But as well covered, out and through. He's taken matters into his own hands, pressing the advantage. King now sticking, having a defuse, but managed in kind once more. Com possibilities, and so they're gonna have to meet these bodies head on once more. Lev have to do it. King dropping them all down to the ground. Time running short, and away here, everything being watched for Leviatán.
Moving around the map. Aspas fighting straight in.
That's a solo play, man. He's heavily alone here. There's a Hunter's Fury, cuts it up, not enough for the kills. A lot of damage done, though. A lot of players from G2 going to be weak here in that rotation around, and Com was just none the wiser. Not expecting that mid could be pushed up and pressed like that kind of position here, but it's a double face out wide. No util in their hands, not even necessary. Instead, it just cuts it up enough for ult committed. Mazzino again might just be that playmaker. No way, straight through the box. It's Icy.
Long and short. Valen's got the spot.
And it's still not solid. And these players are as weak as they are. They've all started to fall. Leaf is miles away. NoFF reveals it, and now he has to get a move on. Nana Swarm, not potentially even there as well. It's just being stuck all the way, covered into the corner. Nana Swarm will force it back away, gives him that lifeline, but swinging wide. Tex controls it all. Duration's going to be breaking, still with that as well. Hopping, skipping, over and about. He's playing skip rope over him, and the Hunter's Fury in his face will not deny anything. He is lamped in the back. My God! G2 on the heels. Patience played, but as they twist and turn around, only one to remain is Leaf. He's gone, he's finished. But you've got to take A in 2 waves of things, and he's already spotted out, and that's going to force it out into the open. Aspas will be traded.
I think Icy's got to do more.
Tanked up, committing some ult. Whoa! All in thunder, refinding Mazzino. And this is him just trying to make the play as well, expecting that one is out open. Util away, oh my goodness, single digits of health, and remaining will be dropped at least in an analysis from Com. He's got to do a lot, but still can. Not against the overwhelming pressure of G2, leaving it to that 2 versus 2. You can feel it. But they're walking right into him, and maybe just into the trap, but Trent round and through, flanking around here. King, surely he's revealed it. Potentially, it's there.
The recon's good.
Yeah, forces him backing out. And now Trent knows he's not going to be sticking it. That is right on the money. I think King's going to stick it all the way, but he gets off it, hearing the footsteps, the rumbling coming straight towards him. Close quarters in through the door. Leaf is gone. Rotation
could still go and get info. They're going to come in.
They're rushing into it again once more. The anchoring player is still out through the back. This time Com is deleted out through the back of the side. Finally, Mazzino cleans up. It's still a multitude of damage that has been done, including the spike drop down. Options are plenty. Aspas misses it. And Icy needed to take a risk like that. The duel is being earned. Drop down from Tex. I'm going to go for this one. A rapid play. Paranoia sets him up beautifully. And now at 2 versus 1. Trent up and above the start will reveal quite a lot, but he needs to pick his timings well. It's attack. Recon dart is going to be broken. Doesn't know where the 2 of them are. Doesn't even know if they're still potentially now off of it. So their second tap. Waiting round. Shorty in his face. King needs to hit the shot and will. What is your exit strategy? I mean, Aftershock, TP away. Aspas is covering it. Cloudburst dropped down. Maybe even just helped him escape. Leaf does answer though, returning with that fire and a rifle, still revealing it up. Now the Hunter's Fury is going to be offloaded. G2 again pick up that pace, increase that tempo, and taking the fight straight into that C side. Still, players approaching the position here. Lev not willing to give this one up, not without a scrap and a fight. And Jonah P, yeah, no way out, man. There was an abundance of it.
But he could die to Tex.
He's got the spike and dropped from behind. Tex,
it's over.
It's the round winning moment.
with the opportunity to have his impact again on the attack side. He just hasn't been able to find it. Surely the rifle taken away from him.
That's
no
TPT, that's committed by Valin. Out through the back, there was at least a dart there, and he has at least flashed up. Needs to be defended, no way. It's not being held down with Tex dropped. There's a potential for G2, even with those weaker weapons.
Pretty solid here.
Aspas, he split up the site. The paranoia is perfect as well. Blinded up towards the corner, but the release is being covered. No way! King! No way! 3 found in Com has been given this lifeline, but still too much to deal with. Expecting a Heaven player, just it, round and away, reload, and a stick. Com onto the defuse, Nano Swarm, narrowly avoided, half at least it's a wing on there, but he can't quite stick it again. Time running short, leap to deny. On either side, but no swings from G2. Players are barely in position onto the approach, and are they going to be ready for this one? Locking it down, pistols in hand. It's Leviatán.
That's such a sick idea from King.
What? Oh, how has that happened? Leaf's just wrapped his way all the way around, and the spike has been dropped down into short. King! All those quirky timings that Leviatán was so eager to take as well. We're catching G2 off guard, but not this time. Texas being watched for. Fault line as well. These shock darts, where the hell are these coming from? Leaf is dropped, and you can't let this escape you. Another pistol round into a Thrifty would just be dire for G2. We've got to try and take this one now. Potentially together with that utility in hands. Well, they just sweep through them.
Safe hands from G2 this time at least.
From a bit of that space and time. It's an aftershock up into the corner as well, but it's being thrown out on Ivan's sides here. It's an even exchange with the util and potentially the guns to make the difference. Leap, he tucks himself up and cuts it up close into the corner, but Zeno! He's delivering death blows, man, raining them down onto G2. To it, still doubled up. The discipline will sail it away for a 11-round win. It's slow and steady by Leviatán, all holding out through a lobby. It's a stun and a follow. Wait, is this play that's occurring here with the Hunter's Fury? At least it does supplement it, but that's at least on the attack side. They're just trying to offset this one here. Aspas glides into the fight, willing to take it. Deep lurks occurring. Jonah P and Valin have got to lock down their sections of the site. They're still locking this down, but time has been bought, and that's for the Tex wrap around here. He's on an island, needs to be covered here. Not doubled up by the players of LEV. Still eager to take the fight, but through the box, Aspas will land those shots. Leaf, potentially a great spawn, but with Mazzino's ult online, the tap is in order. He's not going to be able to get a half, is he? Aspas knows it. He's running him down here. Kicks it into overdrive, looking to try and strike. Straight through and around as a smoke into their faces, but they do need to deal with lighting these players up. Util is plentiful, and the rifles alongside it. Leviatán, very clear. Only 2 to remain here from G2.
One enemy remaining.
Not long for this world, it seems.
Lev have put some serious work into building out attacking protocols. But as soon as they get to A and they realize that Valen's defensive smoke is going to be up,
one throwing it in. Look at this, all this pressure applied. Aspas is trying to squeeze these players. They might be anchoring into the link, but rifle in hand. Valin will save the day just for now. Potentially with that lifeline, and now a Hunter's Fury. Trent will take spotted out, lit up like a beacon. Mazzino through and out, side by side here, alongside the flash as well. Was an anti-position that's played and swinging out wide into it. Do not let this slip, G2. Doubled up through, in through Garage, IC, and Trent. Combine their might there, at least to drop those players. So G2 here, so Leviatán now going into the post plan, and it's all about how you play. With Tex removed, that's one problem out of the picture here for them. With a lockdown now dropped down, that's also going to be creating some opportunities. G2, a tap onto the defuse as well. Noise and chaos into the mix. It's pandemonium, but maybe that's where they might thrive. Trent delivers it. A death blow straight from behind, a full flank paying off. Rifles in hand, but not enough to stop the defuse. That's the question here. Shoulders peeking out. Tex still opts into it. That's a great fight. One out. Hunter's Fury just from the low ground. Aftershocks all combined, and the fall damage for it. Trent and Icy left alone here. Aspas, this guy, precision is off the charts. Queued up, Mazzino holding this one for a rainy day, and that's right now. Here, stunned up still, covered by Icy. Wasn't actually stunned from that one, so it's quick to trade it out. Let's put a pause into that tempo increase by Lev, but maybe just enough, not quite. Aspas, that high ground, perched up, angle swing from Tex again. Sky has got the confidence, but lines it up for Leaf. And Com now, up onto the flank position, more than noted. Trent can stick this one with full safety. Acknowledgement that this team's got his back. There's nothing to push him back and away. Drone used to try and clear out through. Valin even a bit cheeky with it here. Fault line stunned up as well. They're going to be wrapping around. Icy, he's delivering them, at least potentially, to a win. Still, he's cleaned up, overextends his hands, and comments inside the smoke, trying to take that timing down to just King. With a dart to deal with, off to the side, just pokes out from the shield below. Okay, traces. Hunter's Fury, Rolling Thunder, deep shock dart. It's going to be breaking most of the initial util out and through as well. Leviatán trying to make this one feel like they potentially are squeezing, but it's committed in still. An offset again by that util. Now ultimate coming in handy. The Rolling Thunder, it stunted the entirety of the push. Leviatán have no options now, but to once more pause into the round. Dash active, sees one, knows a second, it's closely behind. Ice cold so far from Leviatán, it's a paranoia. For a paranoia, it's traded evenly again, but there's kills still flooding in as well. Players out of heaven come, just delivering it again, straight to them. The feed is filled up entirely with red here. An inevitability that we go to OT once more. A little bit more easier, leave, timing! He takes it, straight to him now, but not expecting that cut up into the corner once more. Mazzino, he's there, defending from the side. Valid has to respond, and does. Jonah P, up and through, Aspas, adjusting, movement, not enough to survive. Kills could be happening here, might see the feed filled up, snaps to the side. That is just an unfortunate timing. Now, a pivot. Got an iron grip so far towards the back of the site, but that might just get dislodged here with the paranoia straight through. It's a stun again. Jonah P. It's util out into the open as well. Maybe that flustered element playing a part. Tex has just dominated. There's a full group up stack from either side. They look like they want to clash. It's a skirmish opted into by either side. Revealed up. It's chaos, but who will thrive in the moment? Leviatán finding the advantages, finding the kills. Already lurking up into the spot, and they hear this drone in the clear, and Jonah P. It just fades away! And the spray transit just cannot be completed. Mazzino again, there with the trade. The plant, though. And just catching this one. Barrel, betrayed by it. Trent didn't stand a chance. As Tex collects, it's up to Leaf. Dart out open, shots fired. Revealing all Leaf. Inevitable here. And he falls once more here. Leviatán full play into this. A flash and a paranoia. It's all delayed. They need to save Aspas. He's perched up, locked up into the corner again. The guns are flowing. The bodies are dropping. 2 versus 3. The advantage. Body. The time when he opened is through the cage. He gives Trent the timing. And he'll take it. Rewarded for it. King. Double digits of health. There's no way in hell. Rapidly approaching, knife in hand. Cautious, but G2 take it anyway. Crouch to the back as well, but these players are over towards A once more. It's a clash occurring on multiple fronts. Aspas cuts it up, close to the corner, spotted them out wide as well, but being defended. The rifles spraying and praying, still locking it down. Out through short, nobody dealt with Tex. And this is just anarchy. Trent had an opportunity, but it's all been stolen away. It's a wall up in their face as well. This relentless pressure. He's so damn eager for it. Icy, though, will defend. Mazzino still. He's there with a bullet straight through and beyond, and just indecisiveness. G2 have crumbled. Might be all that's necessary to close this one out. Peeking through it. Advantages found, and a map win in sight. Leviatán. The util, the obstacles, too much to face. The time is running short, and the bullet ends it. Attackers win. Hasn't quite gone down just yet. Calling for the fight and straight into it. Damage at least done. Choose up those plays again, but it has to be that regroup and patience played. In the back, Mazzino might have just slipped his way through and found that timing. Nobody was ready for it. But he's deleted them. Right click, classic in hand. Aspas.
Hoover up those ult orbs. Jonah P inserted. King takes the risk.
King's quite committed up into the spot here, but committed for a reason. Drops them all down here, stinger in hand.
Nicely done. Again, playing around with those expectations. When the wall goes up, you expect the left player to be behind it. And so, I really am impressed. Obviously, we have seen...
They're going to be trying to take this fight up. Just contact again, holding crossfire set up. Aspas! Plenty of footsteps. G2. Gonna try and go for a rapid play. That's a wingman sent first and flying forwards, at least with that util. Molly at their feet. Icy They'll have that high ground still. Drops down Aspas, making sure to clean up the stragglers.
Look how much better it is when Aspas has a rifle in his hand. Round 3, not an op.
We'll have to try and deny, but he just can't do it. Everything is watched for. This is Leviatán. I say it looking very scary right now. As soon as the Uto comes flying forward, so does the Teva. Mazzino is tucked up, tight into position. He's got to try and deliver at least a few more kills, and his team should have his back. Up and over the top, though. Trent, he's right there. Stinger in play. Tex. This is rapid now. He sent the flash straight and over. He knows at least there's a player there. Here's that plant going down. Ult as well committed from behind. The Damon's not there. Still being covered 1v1. Jonah P reload. There's no way. Not expecting it. 6-3 players contacted up again once more. There's a flash up and over. Icy. Isolated. Utility sees that at least will tether them down low enough for the bullet spam to do the rest. Still losing that backside control. Almost going to be notifying the rest of this team for this one here. G2 seeking to at least redeem themselves. Molly at the feet. Maybe it was unorthodox timings that were needed and necessary, but it's all being watched for again. 2 versus 5. Valen, here's this jump, and at least to the side here, still doubled up. Orbital strike is going to be wasted. Not towards it, but a mountain to overcome here for the G2 players. Still jiggling with the movement. Surely King's done enough. Last player is known, notified. Leaf, there's nowhere to stand. And the ground that he stood on as well. It's going to swiftly be just removed underneath him there. Nice little is out. The fuse going to be rapidly dwindling here. And the TP evacuation is called on either side. Leaf, he's pried open the defense now. A site. Won't be long for this world, not unless he just approaches and sees this. What is that? A 180 adjustment. Afflicted aside on the wall in the way, but he will fall in the end. Wingman forwards, stun there. Shorty out and wide, but there's going to be the showstopper that ends it all. Still out and through, rifles are at work and at play. Aspas, this site, and hold on to control of showers. That's the important element. It's going to be ultimate. He's sent out flying. Nightfall, orbital strike, all combines out. This is beautiful. All coming together, collected up, running and gunning to set up the players behind. Mazzino is having to be that bait at the end of the stick here. I see, has to deliver more into the corner as well. Pressure is mounting. There's no way he gets any more from this spot here. Lead delivers, and maybe that lifeline earns. Rebound with the volley and swings. Confidence at its peak. Flash in his face as well. Satchel, it misses, and the punish is there. Icy, so quick to follow up and through with it. And now, again, the push is being met. Pound for pound. Why not? He wants to take the fight. It's not being watched for. Trent, his way out into the open. Double dinked up. Players are weak. And opportunities now going to be granted. Leviatán, there's no way they're pulling this one right back and away. Come on the flank, denying all. But now he's left alone. 2 players at least knows what he had towards the back of his mind, and with the Hawk revealing him, that is going to be the confirmation he needed. Sees there, wraps it round, running them down, but again there's no trigger onto it. Damage done. 1 player left. God! Insanity! His feet just getting torched in the process as well. This could come down to anything, but still in the chaos. It's Leviatán just trying to maintain that composure still. Aspas! Always good for it. At least left to do it all. Doesn't offer the stinger, just a classic and a bit of praying. But it doesn't do the job, not in the end of the day here. 7 rounds now. Walks and wades right into it with Leaf gone and deleted. It's another element now to just add into the mix. Leviatán can start to increase that pace and the tempo in and through. Icy, he's going to lock this one down, but he's the one who's been locked into place. The Teva, again the util is perfect. The Mazzino on the defuse, sticking this through. The noise cues have been cut away entirely. And another round burnt.
All of the post-plant spray there, missing its target. Fully in control. Aspas up, fighting them at showers.
He hears them, yeah, taking that showers control. What a shot by Leaf. They got an appetite to try and take up most of the space, especially when it's going to be taken, and yeah, they don't clear it.
How do you
get up onto the high ground? How do you get out? I mean, okay, straight through. That's a nade. Rebounding, bullets through the wall. Leviatán, though, they were putting that squeeze the entire time. Shying away from what has been working for them. They're going to be diving straight into it. Can't be following the Prowler, but the pit does go down. Time, though, it's away from them. Orbital strike committing. That's a hell of an ult to be used, but it's brought it down to a potentially winnable scenario. I'm not too sure. Time is short, and against him entirely. Come. Trailblazer, crash through, and followed up almost entirely here. Mazzino! Oh, he's ripped away the hopes and dreams, hasn't he? Beautiful ult that was expended. Might be time to use it, but potential's there, they're worried. Still, he dodges out through and wide with the mosh pit, but Entertainment has to just send it whipping right round to the corner, up and through and around. The flanks are being watched. G2 are finding it, but it's fast and through now, at least with the Dizzy. There's a flash in their face, and Icy still gonna lock it down, out through into the corner. Wingman leading the charge. Dizzy up and over. The util is perfect. Mazzino down to it. 1v1. And on for the ace to potentially win the round, but just can't quite get off it in time. That pause. Buffer waiting for the util here. The Dizzy are now to swing. They want to try and overwhelm this one. G2 out through the front of the sights and landing the shots. Need to be the pistol round win, and now just looking inevitable. Sticking all the way here. It's Wingman on the defuse and covering fire available from G2. Inevitable really at this point here for Lev, unless they've got something to stop it. That might do it.
Spike down A.
Bullet straight over the top. Got to be really uncertain though about these potential angles. Comp is hoping to take cheeky timing just against them. Tucked down into triple as well. Guns in hand is not quite ideal. Mazzino dropped his way all the way behind, but he is the last one left now. I don't know where he is, but only with the frenzy, it's not quite enough. Still, G2 survived, 3 players. Acknowledgement onto the 2 of them, in through the smoke though, valid. That's matters into your own hands, it's answered though. Come straight there was an 8 at the back. There's for the taking, it's all about how they take these fights as well together. High-low, set up the discipline on display, and again catching Com unaware. Out through the side, wraps this one around, and the advantages are just flowing now for G2. A bonus round is in sight, but down to King. Can he play spoiler to it? Can he land the shot? It's not quite there, so G2 up and over the top as well with the orb in their face. Decay down, and Com's out here. They're trying to put a stop to it. G2 route from the side, wrapping around here. Gonna put an end to it. Just hold into lamps. Walking away, backing away. Mazzino, how the hell is he getting out?
Yeah, surely Mazzino can't get away with it again.
No way. Alt Tex. He's got this one to play with. He's going to be sending it, leading the charge all the way through. Entertainment just misses. Trent, defuse online. That's from the Wingman, and is covered with the rifles, holding it down, locking it down. He sees 2 of them. Jiggles out wide here. I see. That's nice. Last pass falls, many more to be followed up through and away. I see with the second before the trade is online. Com is back up and through, he hears that. At least the TP, Jonah P. Oh, it's Manak. Okay, it's good with the movement.
Spike dropped as well. Almost impossible for Lev to recover this. G2, they've well and truly come back into this game.
Yeah.
Pistol, bonus.
At this point, it's out of control. I think fully out of control. It's the Dizzy there to receive, okay. Instead, they want to set the pace themselves, and a rocket, it won't collect. Gotta be careful though, because the space is also being picked apart. Already up for short, and King, there's a timing here for him to take off of the chaos and the noise and the cues that are being made. As soon as he hears the fire, running him down, out through into the smoke. Tex, he's there ready, waiting, and spraying and praying, apparently, is the play.
You gotta be winning those, I feel. Everybody on Lev flashed up.
Oh, Jonah B not expecting it. It's tucked behind, finds the first.
My ultimate is ready.
There's chances, there's possibilities. Leaf, half on the diffuse, the wink on, finds it, and now down to that 1v1! And a haunt!
Into a solo flanker.
And here's the ult from Aspas. It's a rocket out in his hands, still with the satchels. He's hoping for a bit of a peek, and there it is, spotted. Not before Icy can take out King away from the fight. Com is always potentially trying to play up into this position, but doubled up, and that is nice. G2 making sure that they can try and take this one. Cool, calm and collected, but already Tex has answered back with a thrash. Out in play, dodged and avoided. Trent is running and scurrying, and Jonah, hey! The Professor delivers. Most of this coming his way, but it is a bit of a blessing for them. Mazzino sticking his plant, a pit of their own. Play around and play in. King's drop, that's the pit down early in G2. That is what you need. The tempo increase is called an injection of the pace. Leviatán are the ones who are left reeling in the moment.
Nicely salvaged there from G2.
Through the hook angle. Leaf is going to try and lock that down. Aspas, he's already glided in, but there's nobody to back him up still. Rifles at work, at play, but not enough to get it over the line. And past that initial choke point. King can do the most, but he just doesn't even expect the corner angles here. Barrel out wide, Leaf. Trailblazer spotting, doubles up as well, but the Rifles, who's going to be winning this one? It's important, jumping round, trying to bait it out. Orbital strike again, cuts it up into the corner, out through and into the back. G2 are delivering it. With the bullets raining down, it's only up to Tex. And he has way too much to overcome. G2, still alive, still kicking. Blocks off the rotate, so looking to try and make this feel like it's a B hit, but meanwhile, rest of LEV heading over towards A. And guess what, G2, there's unawareness there, especially now going to be knowing it. Jonah Pedo, doesn't matter if you know about it, you're going to get barreled over anyway. Even a bit of a pause into the round here. Silently now going to be creeping up towards that A side. Contacts core. That's going to be Valen. And now second up, straight up, trying to take up that fight, but Icy can't quite land it. Not with the Sheriff. Shock that. Rebounding, dodge and avoid it. Still jumping around and away. A lot of damage done. Potentially there for the slam dunk finish. Leaf going to be hot. Trying to buy an ache so he can find that timing, but he is waiting for that repeat. But maybe hearing both of them there. Could have been comped out, flashed up into his face! Jumping blind as a bat! And he's going for round 2. So much damage done, King. Single digits of HP! And Leaf just runs them down! Much Leviathan will cook up. Can't quite get those pistol rounds over the line here. Valen happy to hold them back as well. Over time, the more time that you give them, which is useful in a best of 5.
You're right, generally the better they
Okay, hold on.
It's time to start getting worried in this round.
I am getting worried here, but the plant is down here for Com. Watching this one down. Just need to land these. Reloads inside. Sidearms being pulled down. King is on a single digit, but eventually cleaned up. Com knows that they passed him now. And he just rips it away. Valen's gone. Smoke burst. Cloud burst just denying a little bit of this one here, but straight through the wall as well. Icy has to dodge and juke around. Com, 70 half, Icy sticking. It's the only real wing con available. Half onto the board as well. Needs to land his shot as well, but he's been absolutely played like a fiddle. Oh my! Icy! Around for LEV means that the money's bad, but TP forwards, they don't expect this one right behind him. Grab net, locks them all down into place. King, happy to take it all the way around and through. Delivering the death blows one after another. That's 3 in a round. Gamble from G2 though. They are sticking to the side, running them down with a Bucky in hand. Leaf only gets to 1 hit. There's so much damage being done to Icy, you can't imagine there's any way you're winning this one, but never say never. Here's it, into the corner. A couple of shots fired out, just praying. Good spell their defeat. There's a jump all the way through. Mazzino, his position's noted. It's cleaned up straight away. And that Hunter's Fury cannot be evaded. Valen.
Absolutely beautiful.
This guy now is going to get minced and pincered out through. Round to the side, Leviathan.
That you don't expect. And yet the jump peak leaping over side to side. And now he's looking to try to clean up. It's that same duo again.
Yeah.
And everything's ripped away.
Nice and grouped up here. Shock dart. Not quite on the timing, so the drone's going to be getting off, but still not enough to push back Leaf. This guy willing to take this fight. It's Annihilation. It does wrap its way straight round and behind, and there's no real direction. Leaf doesn't know which way to look. Inevitability there for Trent to be finished off. It was just a weaker buy at the end of the day here for G2, so anything they can get out of it, they will be happy for. But for Leviathan, choosing to pick and choose your timings. Aspas might be going down with a ship. Indeed, he is not even blessed with it. Couldn't get the 1. That was the goal of all of it. Com is down onto that double digits. Needs to try and get a kill here. It's nice with the movement. Still a jar. Valen diffusing all the way and being covered in kind by his team Tex. They know where he was. Kicking around in mid. They were spotted him earlier. And they're not giving him any sort of an easy fight. Valen all combined, connected, but where's the damage? Needs to get done right now. Annihilation, that's out through the window, I believe. Jonah P, he's going to be plucked out of sight, out of eye now for them, and now 1 less player to deal with. 20 seconds left. Luckily, nobody from G2 hard anchoring into that spot. The players are being caught way out into the open. Aspas!
Tex just as the distraction. Aspas doing the damage. Taken down eventually, but this time they swap roles. Aspas distracts. Tex closes Valen. Icy tries to save the operator, but it's not going to be.
Through the back of the site. On to B, Hunter's Fury out into the open. Nobody watching as the smoke fades and dissipates. Just running themselves away here. Odin spam and praying that they get that open access. Spike has been dropped down, out through mid as well. It's chaos and anarchy, but at least it is Leviathan that maybe able to salvage most of this. Aspas, operator in his hands, making sure that nobody can overstep their mark and into this space. Not a chance there for Trent. Drone potentially spawning it. Icy's supposed to be the bait here. Straight from the side as well. That was Valen. Flash not really getting any value. Still crouched down, by the way, and Mazzino knows exactly where he's off to.
Mazzino building up another Annihilation would be another problem for G2 to deal with. But it's Aspas that lands a blow to Jonah's chest.
Yeah, at this point, it's an old farming round, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure that Aspas really needs this one, but he's going to go for it anyway. Tex steals it away.
It's a high ground off angle. He's flashed up, blind as anything. Tried to adjust the aim in time. Yet Trent and Icy, at least are there. Ready to respond, ready to at least maybe even this one out. Grab that. How the hell does that connect? Updraft will only save you for about a moment. Quick scope. And they're okay. I mean, pistol out. Got to make a go of things, I suppose. But Aspas is quick on the cleanup. 14 seconds left. Dart not being broken. The Blade Storms are out. And Tex is still defending. So one of the sides of the sights, Aspas, though, is still this problem. You need to deal with this guy. He's taking over the game, step by step, shot by shot.
Too easy for Lev.
Gonna see that proactivity, and it's immediately punished. On the back of all of it, tripping their face, just trying to crunch these players. Potentially, Tex might have been playing there, but
Where's King gone?
I'm not too sure. TP's committed all around. He's up into the spawn, he's flipped the map for them.
He's cosplaying as a defender.
Hello, Leave. Spots him out. King's worried about the flying and a repeat, but okay, composure's there.
A desperation play from G2, bit of early round aggression, and it goes nowhere.
Pistol in the hands of Aspas! That's an early one. Cuts it up closely, with the cage, reveal of the recon, but that reveals his position, and the kill does not go his way. Flooding straight back in, Leviatán attempting to offset this one, but they're right out into the open, and they maybe have made one too many mistakes. Started off so damn nice here, but again, they're showing no signs of slowing this one down. Where does the time in the fight gets taken? Jonah P just looking out aimlessly. Down to just one. Trent reveals his position, the reload turns! What is going on? Now with a shock dart in his hands, he hears it. As soon as the orb's being taken, being covered onto the one side, he has to give this one up, and luckily his teammates are there, ready to send them all packing. Mazzino denied the ace.
A tragedy.
This guy is taking liberties, and he might be taking names! Oh my goodness! No punish in sight! We're left trying to find these answers. There's a gap into the smoke, it's a flash. Oh my goodness! The damage done! It's G2 hanging on by a thread! And it looks more and more inevitable.
Last player standing.
Picked to pieces, plucked apart, the tapestry is falling.
Yes, they need this.
They were hungry for it, you can feel it. Just in terms of the tempo, it's been increased massively. Valen, he's the first one to answer, at least finds that kill! But Gom! Odin in hand! It delays them, pushes them back, stepping forwards. And again, he wants to take matters into his own hands, forwards and around! But the kills just flowing in. Leviatán can feel it. Out in the open. Aspas picks them apart. Updraft, knives out. Wants to make a play, but here comes the tempo increase once more. And water. But Mazzino just boiling him right back at you. Sprayed all the way down.
What self-confidence for Aspas. What a way to end this year and head to champs with this trophy in hand.
Soak it in. This is their moment. Right for the taking. Your 2024 Champions of Americas, Leviatán.